What's up, guys? It's Kristan. This is definitely a different video. If you haven't already clicked and saw the title, obviously you know what this title is about. But I do want to start getting into more videos about business and my clothing line that I own, just so this channel is more about just vlogs and what I do, because that stuff's fun and that vlogs are personally for me and my family. But I do feel like owning my own clothing line, there is some value I can give people and some insight and opinions that I have about like certain programs that are going on. And you know, I do take a lot of like courses online, especially with business, so I do kind of want to share my thoughts and ideas, especially about Tai Lopez's social media program. So let's go right into it and I'll kind of go through it. So if you guys don't already know, I'm going to give you a little backstory of who I am and why I feel like I want to talk about this topic, just because I feel like it will bring a lot of value to you guys. So quick story or background, my name's Kristan again. I own my own clothing line called VIS VIRES, a plug. Here's a logo. And I'm going through the journey of starting my own business right now and figuring out the ropes and what it's like to be a young female entrepreneur. So I feel like now's the time to really talk about it, because right now I'm figuring out about marketing and figuring about how to sell a product and websites and tax IDs. And so I do want to film some of the knowledge that I've been picking up on, because I do feel like you guys are in the community, there's people out there who want to start their own business every day. So let's go to the topic. Tai Lopez's social media program. So in the title, obviously I talk about social media, but personally for me, I'm not trying to take this course to become a consultant of sorts with social media. I don't want to really get clients to build their social media stuff. The reason I did it and why I think other business owners should do it is to learn that specific field and figure out what's going on in that marketplace, because we use social media now as our main marketing tool, especially for startup businesses. So I took this course as a business owner so I can build my brand like Tai Lopez built his. So this is going to be the first video of many, but in this one I do want to kind of talk about the things he talks about and what I think will find value, especially to business owners and specifically to clothing line owners. So you're starting your own brand. So I just started last week. Now I know Tai Lopez did like a whole special about I'm opening up the program again by July 4th. If you sign up, you get like a ticket to meet me, whatever. And so if you're like me, the first time he opened up, I was like, I'm not gonna try it. I didn't really want to, just because I was like, you know, I've taken a lot of programs, like it doesn't really seem of value to me. But then obviously Tai was talking about people getting results, and I was like, well, my clothing line's not really growing in the social media aspect, so obviously I'm missing something. So when you opened it up this second time, I jumped on it. If you guys jumped on it too, nice work, because he put a discount on it. So yeah, let's go straight into the first couple videos. So first initial thing, I just started the program. When you go and you sign up for the program, it's basically a bunch of video sections that talk about specific topics. So if you watch Tai Lopez's videos like I do, you know that he talks in a general sense, but he doesn't talk about specifics of how to grow something or how to do this specifically step by step, and that's why his programs are the way they are. So these little series clips is going to be things that I take away from the videos that I've seen that are applicable to business owners who are growing their brand. So if you can't afford the program and you don't necessarily find value to it, but there's certain parts of it that you would like to know, that's what I'm going to convey to you guys. And hopefully we can maybe discuss in the comments below to see what you took away from it, if you agree with me or what I took of it, or what I think of his information. So and we'll just build a community around this, because we're all learning, we're all business owners, we don't know what we're doing half the time. So, but in his first video, I took notes. I'm not really a note taker, but I took notes. His first video, he kind of talks about the general sense of social media. So it's really good to know the facets of each single platform. So he talks about 6 different ones. He talks about Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Google AdWords, and email lists. So these are the top 6, and it's really good we all know what they do, we know what they are, but he breaks it down in a sense of a business side of what to look at it from a business sense, because we know how to use it, but we can't be consumers of it. We have to know to allocate each and every single platform to build our business and brand. So I know this is very elementary, but it is good to know because each platform is different, and you have to put content out there that's specific to that platform, or else it's not going to do well. So some quick points that he talked about. Instagram. So Instagram stories is really good because you get a lot more engagement from users, especially if you have a bigger following. It is for more so for the older audience, not so much the younger like Snapchat is. But some quick points. Really, Instagram is great for stories. Instagram is more of a platform that you want to show snapshots of your business, but the high peaks of it. So it's basically like your display window. So it's not like, I would say like Twitter, where you're just updating statuses and just what's going on. Instagram's more of like the window of what's going on, and you want to show the highlights of it. So snapshots of success is what he describes Instagram. And you don't necessarily, here's the thing, he also, I know there's this thing about Instagram about peak times and you want to post consistently and every day, but he actually says that for business sense, you don't necessarily need to post every single day. It's more about their VIRES score, which I'll talk about later. But it's more about the content that you're putting out and how engaging it is. So that was something interesting. So Instagram. Or just kind of overall bigger picture, it's your display window, snapshots. Facebook. So Facebook is basically a hybrid of video, marketing, photos, and statuses and links. So Facebook is engaging because you can do videos on it, statuses and photos, but it's a hybrid of everything. So that's what you want to use as your central platform. So I've been not great about using Facebook, so this is something I'm going to work on for VIS VIRES, but that's where you want to post links, so show photos and videos, and do statuses and engage with your basically your audience. Twitter. Okay, here's a really good tip from Twitter. I don't use Twitter. I just never got into it, but now I want to start doing it more because Time made us realize this. He said Twitter's great for testing because it's loud. So if you're posting statuses and the more engagement you get for that specific status, that's what you should put on Instagram or on Facebook. Because he's saying Twitter is really loud, so no matter what you post, it's not going to necessarily have a negative effect on your profile, versus like Instagram, if you're posting a lot, you're going to annoy your audience basically. So big picture for Twitter. Post things that you're just wanting to test, like statuses, photos, and see what kind of engagement you get. And the ones you get the most engagement, that's when you want to carry on to Facebook and Twitter. Facebook and Instagram. So he calls it it has really low diminishing return. YouTube. Okay, so obviously I'm on YouTube, and that's what we're using for VIS VIRES. But YouTube is great for really only long videos and your brand story. So Tai really hits a lot on your brand story. Telling what your company is about, and it's not just this is what we are. He describes a brand story as having a beginning, middle, and end. How you started, what you're doing now, and basically just wrapping up the whole thing. So he hits more on brand story, and I'll touch a little bit on that later, maybe in a later video, but this is just an overview of what he's going over. Google AdWords. So Google AdWords. VIS VIRES, we tried Google AdWords and we did not, I don't think we did it right, but we did campaigns for like $50 a day, and we got a lot of engagement on our website, but we didn't get any sales. So for us, we're struggling I'm mostly like trying to figure out how to incorporate or really have a conversion with when people click your site and when they look through it to see if you get a sale. Like it's really hard for us to figure that out right now as a company. But he's saying that Google AdWords is great for small businesses, local areas, and banner ads. So I don't know if I would apply this to a clothing line, because clothing lines nowadays, we're more engaging on social media, and we want to reach a variety of more people, not just in our area. But if you own a business that's local, that's actually an establishment, Google AdWords is something that he suggests. So, last one is email lists. So this is definitely something I want to incorporate into our company too. But so when people click on your site, they want to feel like they've pretty much got something from it. They have something of value to take away, whether it's going on VIS VIRES and buying a t-shirt or product and getting that in return for looking through it, or like some sort of brochure. So he was saying like having when someone goes on your site, have them enter their email or have a chance to get, you know, something sent to their email, like a brochure or updates or something of value, so they don't feel like they wasted their time on that site. So that's something that we want to do. If you guys have ideas of stuff that you'd like to receive in an email, let us know. Maybe we'll do like a free sticker giveaway. I don't know, but email us. That was something he did. So basically, once he goes through each section, he really hits hard on brand storytelling. So if you look at our Instagram, VIS VIRES Instagram, we have a couple videos, but it's just showing people in our clothes. So we're gonna try to get better at that. I do have a really cool project coming up about what our movement is about, and actual other entrepreneurs besides myself who have done, you know, created a business and they're still building it, because VIS VIRES is really just about starting your brand. It's not necessarily like, oh, we're at the top now, we made a lot of money. Because I feel like we all relate to the starting of the story. So we're gonna get better at that. Next video, I'm gonna talk about friend scores. So why social media people, like especially influencers, they get a lot of engagement on their posts. And that's what we'll talk about. So because he talks about how Instagram, you only need to really post, not every single day. And the reason why he says that is because each post you have has to have a high friend score. So friend score meaning that the quality and content that you're putting out is of value and rare. So that's why you get a lot of more engagement. So we'll talk about that next video, but this is just the first intro of what these sets of videos are gonna be about. Let me know if there's anything you specifically wanna know. But I do wanna show you a quick tip. So I don't want this to obviously be clickbait, but I'll show you what I've been doing and why I'm getting so much engagement. So this is our Instagram account, and I've been taking Tai's advice and been posting more. So we have more videos here, and in each photo I tell a story. So let's go to this photo right here. So this is one of the models I work with, and I posted a comment saying, just got a call from our designer, new designs are on the way, excitement, because I'm telling a story. If you look at our other feed, like our other photos in the feed, they're really just boring. Like, there's no turning back, welcome to our movement, which is cool, but he was saying each post needs to have a story and needs to be authentic. So that's what I've been doing. Like this one, this is our photographer that's been taking all of our Instagram photos, and I just pretty much just thanked him and was like, thank you so much for taking our photos and telling a story of who he is. So we've been getting a lot of engagement, and I'll show you numbers here. We'll go to the insights. So 3,389 impressions, 841 reached, 2,055 profile views from last week, 1,000 up, and 40 website clicks. So what's great, if you do have your own clothing brand, you definitely want to get Instagram business, like their account, so you can see your followers and what's going on, so you can track it. So if we go to our followers, 52% men, 48% women, so we're pretty even. 660 followers, plus 212 from last week. Age range, all that stuff. So this isn't just like all hoax. Like, we've been getting a lot of engagement lately, which is awesome, and it shows in the numbers, and our account is just going to keep growing. Keep in mind, I also have someone that helps us with marketing, so someone that helps engage with our followers and other Instagram accounts, so that helps a lot too. But even just changing our captions on our photos and having better quality photos and telling a story, I've been getting a lot more engagement versus than just putting out a boring status update. So definitely I'm excited to dive more into Tai Lopez's videos and see how that's going to affect and elevate our business and help with conversion rates for sales. So thank you so much for watching this video. I will be trying to post more soon for different overviews. Let me know in the comments down below if there's certain things you want to see or questions you have for me, because I just want to make this a community where we all communicate together and figure out and learn from each other. So thank you guys so much. Also, links in the description below if you want to check out the clothing line, because I know a lot of people are talking about the female entrepreneur hoodies and when they're dropping. We'll drop it sometime this month. I'm just waiting to get the designs in from the designer and start pressing t-shirts and hoodies. So this specific one won't be available, but it'll have the same design on the back, and we'll have the logo on the front. So for the females who want the female entrepreneur hoodie, we're gonna get it. It's just gonna look a little bit different. It'll look better. So thanks again, guys, and we'll see you next video.
I got 2 moods. Sleep is for the weak, sleeping for a week, I swear.